practical tips which I have applied in my examination. I have scored a success in it, and guys, I'm very, very sure that this is going to give you success also in your professional pursuits, and I'm very, very sure that they are going to be of help to you. You'll easily be able to score few more marks. And guys, the difference between 39 and 40 is only 1 mark. The difference between 49 and 50 is only 1 mark. So just a 1 mark of a difference can make hell lot of difference in your result. Hello and welcome guys, and welcome to this short vlog. And yes, very, very few days to go for your examination now. I hope and pray that you are all set for your examination. I hope and pray that you have all prepared really well for your examination and you are really set to rock this paper called CMA. Whether you are in intermediate, final or foundation, all 3 levels, irrespective of that. Now guys, is the last few hours, last few days, last few moments which are left before your examination. So yes, of course, I have been guiding you all through how the preparations are required to be done, and I'm sure that you have followed those basic principles, like doing suggested answers, like doing MTPs, like doing mock test, giving mock test papers. All those things you have already done. I'm very, very sure about that. But today I am here with a very special purpose. Apart from your studying, apart from your knowledge, apart from your technical skills, apart from your theoretical acumen, apart from your drafting skills or computational skills which you show in the examination, there are certain factors which will contribute in your marks and in your examination. Today I'm going to talk about those additional factors, those things that are going to supplement your preparation, supplement your answer sheets, supplement your marks. So using these techniques, you'll easily be able to score few more marks. And guys, the difference between 39 and 40 is only 1 mark. The difference between 49 and 50 is only 1 mark. The difference between 59 and 60 is only 1 mark. So just a 1 mark of a difference can make hell lot of difference in your result. So today's topic of discussion is how to get that extra edge, how to get that extra score, how to do something extra that can benefit in our examination. And guys, this analysis or this conclusion which I've drawn is my analysis of giving CA, CS and CMA, all 3 examination, and how I used to leverage upon these points and how they used to contribute in my examination. That is what I'm going to discuss with you today. So no studying discussion today, no topics discussion today, no important topics, no suggestions on which chapters are important, which chapters are not important, nothing of that sort. Today I'm going to give you some practical tips on how to improve certain marks in your examination, which can help you attain that desired goal, that desired objective which you have always worked for. So yes, how to score something extra in your examination. What are the factors that will contribute to your result? Number 1, presentation is the key. Guys, during my journey of CSCS and CMA, I have been told and I have been guided by my mentors, by my teachers consistently, that in a paper which is a subjective paper, which is paper and pen paper, which is a non online paper, which is an offline paper, it is not an online paper. In that paper, guys, apart from your concepts, apart from your drafting skills, apart from your English, apart from everything, there's one very important thing which plays a very important role, which is presentation. So yes, presentation can definitely contribute to your marks. Yes, even if your computation is incorrect, but you've presented working notes well, you've presented your computation well to a certain extent, you will get step marking. So to get that benefit of presentation, to get that benefit of step marking, to get that benefit of something extra over and above what everyone has done, presentation needs to be improved. Presentation has to be absolutely perfect. What do you mean by presentation? Presentation means visually your answer should be pleasing to the eyes. Your answer sheet should be pleasing to the eyes. How do you make your answer pleasing to the eyes? Guys, avoid cutting answers, avoid doing this. Whenever there's some incorrect word which you have written, many students have a habit of doing this. They would make these circle roller coaster ride. No requirement of this roller coaster ride. If something has went wrong, just cut it using a simple line. Try, errors should not come in your examination, try that, okay. But if they have come, just use a single line to cut it. That's it. No need to do that thing that examiner will be able to see my erroneous answer, so I will do it like this so that he's not able to see. No, nothing doing that, guys, because you are not only making your visual appearance of the paper poor, but also on the back side of the paper you are making an impression of that round trips which you've done. That will be detrimental to your result. So do not do that. Presentation has to be absolutely perfect. What else is the meaning of presentation? Presentation would mean, guys, if you are dealing with financial accounting and you are making books of accounts, then guys, your account statements which you are preparing, there the lines should be absolutely vertical. They should be absolutely neat and clean. To ensure that your lines are clean, to ensure that you are making your accounts in a proper manner, always use scales. Buy a small scale. Take it with you in your examination, and while you are drawing these lines for making the accounts, making the ledger accounts, making any sort of statements, preparing cash flow statement or something like that, always use scales to draw parallel lines. Many students tell me, sir, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, marks तो आ जाएंगे ना अगर सब कुछ सही लिख दिया तो. I agree. You will get the marks if everything is correct, but the presentation will have a lasting impression on the examiner. And don't forget that if one question of yours is strong, then there will be further questions which will be weak. If you want to make a big impression on the brain of the examiner, then even in the strong question, the question that you have done correct, be very good in terms of presentation, so that in the further paper also that examiner has an impression that yes, this guy or girl is really good, and he gives you good marks. So presentation is the key. So make parallel lines, make proper lines, make lines using scale. This is how you improve presentation of your paper. Some more points to improve presentation of your paper. Underline and highlight the important words. Now this is very important, guys. Suppose there's an 8 marks question, and I've already told you, for an 8 marks question, how many minutes will you spare? You will spare 14.4 minutes. Okay. So this is no benchmark, sir. 5 number के question में कितने पेज भर के आए? This is not a benchmark. Page भरना is not a benchmark. How many sheets should you fill is not a benchmark. Benchmark is for a 5 marks question, 5 multiplied by 1.8. 5 multiplied by 1.8. You should continuously write for 9 minutes. For 9 minutes, you should continuously write your paper. That is the benchmark for writing the paper. So during this during this 9 minutes when you are writing the paper, guys, after your answer is over, do highlight or underline the important words which you think are important. The key points or the key words must be highlighted, so that if the examiner wants to quickly scan through your paper and doesn't want to read your entire question, then guys, he can just put a tick on the important highlighted portions, and he can do his work in a very short span of time, which otherwise it would have taken him a lot of time. So it's very important to underline or highlight the pointers. Now the question is, so can we use a glitter pen to underline the answers? Many girls ask me this question. Can we use pink, red, magenta, violet, turquoise blue color to underline our answer? Answer is no, absolutely not. If you're writing your answers with blue pen, and I would always suggest you to write your answers with blue pen, not even with black pen. Use blue pen to write your answers, and black pen to underline or highlight the important parts. That is the combination which ideally you should use. So if you are using blue pen for writing answers, underline using the black pen, and again, underline should be done using scale and not by your free hand. It should be done by scale. Use a scale and underline the important parts, underline the important words, underline the answers, underline the conclusions properly, so that examiner can really catch hold of your answer very quickly, and in a very short span of time he can appraise your answer. Next, working notes, key calculations and notes on assumptions. This should specifically be mentioned in every question. Now many students tell me that, sir, it's such a small competition, we can do it in the answer itself. Why to make a working note for it? The reason of why to make a working note for it is it improves your presentation. I know it's a very small calculation, but still, to improve your presentation, to improve your worth of your question, especially in long questions where the calculations are long, where the account heads are long, where the statements are long, guys, over there, please make proper working notes. Proper working notes required to be made proper calculations should be made in your answer sheet, and a separate section should be there for these calculations, working notes and proper functions, and that is how your presentation will improve. So working notes, key calculations and notes on assumptions should be separately mentioned in your answer. Start every question from a fresh page. Very, very, very important, guys. Very important point. I know you all are environmentalists. You all are people who really care for your trees, really care for environment, really care for paper not being wasted. But guys, this is not the forum to save paper. This is not the forum to think about environment. This forum is to present an answer in the best possible way. So if half a page is left from your previous answer, do not start your next answer in that particular half a page. Leave that half a page, start your answer in the next page, on the next page. Start every answer from a fresh page. Why is this stringent requirement, are you telling, sir? The reason is that when an examiner in a flow is checking a particular question, then if the question is starting, the next question is starting from the same page, he might in a flow skip to mark you in that particular question. There is a possibility. So start your answer. Every question should be answered from a fresh page. Then prominently written question number on the starting of the answer. Very, very important, guys. Sometimes examiners get confused on which question are you answering. So before starting any answer, on the top of the page you should write answer to question number 7. Yes, write it in as many words. Don't only write question number 7. Write answer to question number 7. Write like this and it will really benefit you. So prominently write question numbers on starting of each answer. That is very, very important. Use only blue or black pen. We have already discussed it. No glitter pens, no colored pens. Anything is not permitted. Only blue and black pen. Avoid using pencil also. No need of using pencil also. But yes, some students use pencil for underlining, which is okay. Conclusion is a must after each answer, theory or practical. Very, very important. Do conclude all your answers, whether it's practical question, whether it's theoretical question. There should be a conclusion section, which is a brief section, which is a 2-liner, 3-liner, 4-liner section, which can conclude or summarize your entire answer. That conclusion box or conclusion should also always be there, and yes, that conclusion should be underlined properly so that examiner is able to highlight or focus on that particular portion. So conclusion is a must after every, even if you are attempting a theoretical question, then also conclusion is a must. Even if you are attempting practical question, a conclusion is a must. In both the situations, conclusion is a must, so conclusion has to be written. Okay, then apart from presentation, certain other points, guys. Do not study in the morning hours of examination. Now guys, this is subjective, okay? If you feel that no sir, in the morning hours of the day when examination is there, that morning if I read something, then there's a probability of it coming in the examination. Some people feel that this is a omen or this is a a thing connected with them. If you think that ways, then it's okay, but my preference is in the morning of the examination. So if your examination is starting at 2 in the early morning, okay, you can study late night on the day before. You can study till 2-3 a.m. On the day before, but on that particular day when you wake up in the morning, do not look at your books. Just calm your brain, just relax your brain. What is the benefit of relaxing your brain? Whatever is stored in your subconscious mind, to retrieve it to your conscious mind, that relaxation will benefit a lot, because you have filled your subconscious mind with so much information last 6 months that to retrieve it and to bring it to the forefront, you need some time, and that timing is required, and that relaxation is required on the day of the examination. So early in the morning, so when you wake up in the morning on the day of the examination, at that point in time, do not study. Whatever you studied in the earlier day, that's enough. Yes, you can study till late in the earlier day and sleep till late on the day of examination, but in the morning, or when you go to the center, there are certain friends of yours who will be approaching you. Oh yaar, mujhe value of firm ka formula bata de, cost of capital ka formula bataiye zara CFA model se. They'll be asking you questions like this in the morning. Just tell them, I don't know anything. I'm not prepared. I don't know anything. Ignore their questions. Do not enter into conversation which will trigger your nervousness. That can trigger your panic button. Do not enter into those conversations in the morning of the examination. Last but not all the least, a little funny also, guys. I have my personal experiences with it. That's why I'm suggesting you this. But yes, otherwise it's a little funny. If someone has not experienced it, then he cannot appreciate it. Okay. Carry some chocolates, small chocolates, okay? Small chocolates. You can carry Dairy Milk, small chocolate, Kit Kat, Perk, or any other small chocolate with you in the examination hall. Keep it in your pencil box. or you can carry cardamom. Cardamom is elaichi dana. You can carry cardamom. Very very small quantity you need, very small quantity, not in large numbers. No, very small quantity, 1 or 2, that's it. Keep it in your pencil box. What is the use of chocolate or cardamom in the examination, during the examination? The use is that, guys, soon as you start feeling panicky or start feeling a little tired, because in theory you have to write. You are writing. You're very tired. After 2 hours, you're really tired. You don't have energy to write further, or due to the question paper, because question paper is going to come a little tricky. Okay, googly questions will also be there, which will zap you, which you will not be able to identify from which chapter is this question there. So these kind of questions will definitely be there. Soon as you feel panicky, soon as you feel that I'm losing my physical energy now, I'm losing my control over my brain now, I'm losing my control over my body now, whenever you feel this, just pull up a cardamom, pull up a chocolate, eat it. Chocolate has a sugar in it which will oxidize your body. Cardamom has also got amazing properties of being being able to revive your energy very very quickly. And guys, within no time you will see that all your power is back, all your energy is back, and your brain has started working at a lightning speed. You will see the difference instantly, because I have seen this different instantly. Using chocolates is my favorite technique of curbing panic or nervousness, and even elaichi has worked a lot for me. It has worked a lot. And why only examination? I'll give you my practical insight, guys. Elaichi has worked for me during my interviews also. Just before the interview, when I'm very very nervous, when I'm really not in a situation to speak anything, or I'm nervous, or my brain is freezing, my tongue is freezing, I used to have elaichi, I used to have cardamom, and that really benefited me a lot. So yes, guys, these were the tips which I thought I should be sharing with you. These are my practical tips which I have applied in my examination. I have scored a success in it. And guys, I'm very very sure that this is going to give you success also in your professional pursuits, and I'm very very sure that they are going to be of help to you. If you have any such tips which you think have worked for you in your intermediate or your any of the last examination, do comment in the comment section below about what has been your experience regarding examination and what has benefited you during the course of the examination to curb your panic or to be more efficient during those 3 hours. And yes, do hit a like button on this particular video, because guys, your likes are like my fuel. I get energized by your likes. So do hit a like if you've liked the video, and do share this video with all your CMA friends. Subscribe the channel if you have not. And yes, all the very best for your examination, guys. Last few days to go. Do not panic. Do not be under stress. Do not be worrying about the result. Whatever is the result, guys, we have to give it our best, and whatever is the result, it is on God's hand. We are not going to be bothered about the result. There's no worry at all about the result. We are just going to give it our best shot. So on that positive note, all the very best and happy studying.